Hello and welcome. I'm glad that you're joining me today. We are going to do a comprehensive 10-minute beginner workout focusing primarily on core stability and strength. So let's get started lying on your back. We already have 2 red resistance bands on, and we'll start by briefly focusing on our breathing. Place your hands on your ribs and start to breathe a little deeper and more consciously into your ribs 2 or 3 times. Try to expand out to the sides. And then exhale through your mouth. Breathe out completely and let your ribs come back together and move toward your pelvis. As you exhale, you'll already feel some activation in your core. One last time. From here, circle the straps, the 2 shorter straps, and lift your legs to a 90-degree angle, knees stacked over the hips. We'll start with a slight tension in the loops. With your next slow exhale, gently nod your head slightly and smoothly roll your head and shoulders fully up until you're above your rib cage. Then inhale deeply and come back down. Inhale, lower down, only until your hands are directly above your shoulders. We'll do 3 more reps. Exhale, roll up slowly. Then inhale fully and smoothly come down. Then place your feet back on the foot bar and bring the loops back here behind you. Then, come up once more. We will take out a bright red resistance band and sit a little bit further forward on the carriage with our pelvis. Our feet are in our Pilates V position, so our legs are hip width apart and our heels are together. With knees gently bent, arms extended forward at shoulder height, we slowly roll the pelvis slightly back behind the hips and fully extend the legs. Then we come upright again, bend the knees, and carefully close the carriage. Exhale slowly. Gently tilt your body back, rolling halfway down. Inhale deeply, lengthening your spine again. Let's do this one last time together. And then the legs come back down. Next, we'll lie on our backs, with the Reformer set to 2 red and 2 blue springs. We take the long loops and step in with 1 foot, pressing into the loop. Then the second foot, carefully stretching both legs fully out, ensuring they are straight and extended. Now the pelvis remains still and stable throughout the entire movement. We then slowly lift the legs up to about above the hips, maintaining control, and then smoothly lower them forward again, returning to the starting position. Inhale as you gently lift, and then as you slowly exhale, pay attention to actively pulling your entire abdominal wall down toward your spine. Then we'll continue with a few more circles. We start exactly the same way as before. We'll make the circles a bit smaller and a bit faster, so the primary focus is a bit more on the core engagement. Now in the other direction, moving outwards. The last 2. And to get out, bend both legs again. 1 foot on the foot bar, stable. Second foot out. Okay, then we'll continue in a tabletop position. Remove the 2 blue springs and keep the 2 red, then come onto your knees. The knees are positioned slightly away from the shoulder pads, the hands are placed firmly on the frame, and then I simply shift my body weight forward onto my hands without actively pulling the carriage. From this point on, with the very next exhale, gently pull the knees in under the hips, bend the hips, and then smoothly return. Remember to keep the spine long while drawing the abdominal wall up and in. Two more. Last one. Sit back onto your heels. Good, now the next exercise will be side splits. For this, let us continue to use red and blue. One foot carefully goes on the platform, the other foot firmly on the carriage, and then gently stand up. Both arms are stretched out widely to the sides, and then we slowly open the carriage slightly, press the feet outward with control, and then smoothly come back again. Remember, as a beginner, it is important not to make the movement too big or too forceful. Keep your focus intently on your core throughout the entire exercise. Remember to exhale and imagine everything gently drawing in a bit around your waist. Press out smoothly, keeping your entire whole foot in firm contact with the carriage. Last 2 repetitions. One more time. To the other side now, again, gently. Maybe even keep your hands on the bar. One foot on the platform, one foot on the carriage, arms wide, and send your tailbone down a little. Open up. Think about lengthening through the crown of your head. Keep a neutral pelvis, don't tilt forward. Keep a soft pull through the shin, drawing up toward the breastbone. And just 2 more times, gently press out, and then slowly come back in. Last time. And then return, and come down slowly. Now into our last exercise for today, Mermaid with rotation. We sit in a Z-sit, one leg turned out, the other turned in. Try to sit on both sit bones. Like this. Keep the weight centered. One arm overhead. Gently open the carriage. Then we slowly turn our entire chest towards the foot bar, and both of our hands come onto the bar securely. Lower down a little bit further. And then we slowly inhale, coming all the way up to a fully upright position, and then exhale, gently lowering down. Inhale, up. Exhale, and down. Then bring the back hand to the center again. Push yourself away slightly and start to bring the carriage back in. Into the side bend. And up again. Then to the other side. One arm extends out to the side, and we gently go into our deep side bend, then slowly and deliberately rotate into the full twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 2 more times. Right hand to the center. Press. Bring the carriage back in, side bend and lift up. That's it for today. I'm really glad you joined me today. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I'd love to keep training with you next time.